Hi everyone, welcome back to Brook Valley Life. Here in New Zealand we've had a weather event, lots of rain. We had rain non-stop for 3 days, and this video is just going to show you some of the things that have happened and what we've had at our place. And as you can see, a bit of water coming down the road, but this isn't half of what we've had. So stay tuned and I'll show you. So to show you what's happened here in New Zealand, we had 3 days of continuous rain, and it was heavy rain. Here's a slip just behind my house. Yeah, you don't usually get that here, and as you can see from some of this is from these videos, this is just the runoff at our house. We've been really lucky where we are. Yes, we had water coming through at the top of the house, and I've got a nice little stream coming out of my garage now, but overall we got away with it compared to others. There's been major floods and major slips, but as you can see, the water's been running off our property quite well. We don't usually get this amount of water. I think we had over half a metre of rain in 3 days. Some places had over a metre of rain. As you can see, it's just flying off the hills up behind us. This is the bush. Excuse me. And yeah, we never get water coming out of there. But we do have it coming down the drive when it does rain hard. But after 3 days, yeah, this is what we're getting. This is all around us. Everything's waterlogged now, and we're just hoping we don't get any rain. This is the only major slip we've had at our place. It's the bottom of the garden next to our fence, and we're not sure how bad this is, but as you can see, the water's just flying out of there because there's so much of it. And yeah, it just slumped down. Luckily this didn't go into the road, but this is actually pouring along, and this is on this last day, and the rain's dropped off here. This is our neighbours. As you can see, they had quite a big slip at the bottom of their garden, and you can see the water flying down the hill on both sides. And of course there's another tree down, because not only do we have slips and floods, we've also had trees coming down as well, because we had quite a bit of wind last night. Yeah, so as you can see, we're on the hillside, but it's not too bad. This is a little bit further down the road. We went for a walk just to see everything. Nice little waterfall. That was a daughter just walking in front of me, and the neighbour's drive, they've got away with it there. At least they can still get out. And this is a little river that comes across, and there's another slip there, as you can see, and there's a culvert, and they're trying to keep the culverts clear to let the water go out, otherwise it will wash the road away. And this is the brook that where the area that we live is named after, and this is usually just a nice little flowing stream, but as you can see, with the water coming off the hillside, it makes hell of a difference. And this is absolutely flying off. Look at that, that's crazy. Coming down, it's making its own little rivers everywhere. And this is after the river's gone down about, I think it's about a metre already. There it is, flying out. Luckily they managed to keep the culvert clear. They were working virtually 24 hours for 3 days. Otherwise we would have lost the road and we wouldn't be able to get out, because that is our only way out. Nice chocolate water. Yeah, we're not used to seeing this amount of water coming down even after some heavy rain. And if we look upstream or up the brook, you'll notice that tree in the middle of the stream, that isn't usually there. That is slid in from one of the sides. Made a little bit of a dam there, but luckily the brook didn't flood. It doesn't usually flood. But again, as you can see, lots of water coming down, and again, this is after 3 days and the water's receding. Trouble is, when this water gets so high, it starts eating away at everything. Yep, and this is what just comes off the hillside on the other side of us. Yep, we've got the sheep in there. They're nice and wet. Nothing's going to stop them from eating. And this next little bit you will see, yeah, looking back downstream, and another, or the same slipper there. I've got a friend who lives up that road, so as you can see, it's starting to eat away. And there are some houses quite close to the brook, but luckily a bit of remedial work happened last year, and yeah, it stopped it from eating away on this side. It's only eating away on the far side where there's no houses. So what I'll do now is just put some music on there and show you. Oh, before I do go, this is up behind our neighbour's house up on the hillside, and you can see there's a big slip there that's come down. Luckily it's gone to the side, and as you can see back on the hillside there's numerous slips all the way up. But this is how our bush is a lot of the time. You've got trees and then grass and trees and grass, and it doesn't like having heavy rain. As I say, this was an event that was like 1 in 1,000 years. Normally here the average rainfall, especially where we are, is about 1 metre a year, and in some places around Nelson where we are, they've had over half of that in 3 days. We had over half a metre of rain here. Some places they've had over 1 metre of rain, so they've had a year's rainfall in 3 days. So it's absolutely crazy what's happened. But yeah, I'll just let you watch the last little bits, and I'll get back to you at the end. Like I said, we got away with it here, but you can see it's coming through the fence in our garden. Yep, you can see the flow rate. It's crazy. This is always dry here. We never get wet water, but it flows all the way through and down. There's a pipe there that's supposed to drain from the neighbour's place, and it's going around that because it's actually bubbling up from the ground and then down. So I'll leave you here. This is what's happened. Yeah, 1 in 1,100 year, whatever it is, it's happening more and more. So just to let you know, this is what's happening in New Zealand. Catch you next time.